In this world, is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God hovering above? At least it is true that man has no control, even over his own will.
Okay, let's go ahead and knock this one out. Because I'm pretty sure, based on what I know about the story, what I know about where this game ends, and the little difficulty meter at the top there, I'm pretty sure we're about to hit the end of the game. We are rapidly coming up on the end of the game here. Like, I suspect we have 3, maybe 4 at the most levels left before we hit credits. So let's just go ahead and knock this out in one last recording session. Pretty sure we can get that done, don't you think? So this is a great scene where Farnese is like, God damn it, I'm so useless. I hate being useless. I'm sick of being useless. Please make me less useless. Impart some usefulness upon me so that I can actually contribute. Nani? Come quite a long way since the sexually repressed religious xenophobe that we saw when we first met her, isn't it? Obsessed with her own status, feeling entitled to others following her orders all the time. Close-minded and short-tempered. It hasn't actually been that long, but she's already come quite a long way as a character. Of course, when we were first introduced to her, she was kind of a completely different character, and not just because she hadn't, like, undergone any development yet. We start learning a lot more about her backstory, which is actually about to become super relevant, where, like, I already talked about how, like, she was a kid, she was a child of, like, a wealthy noble family, and they ignored her, but she was nuts. Like, she would, like, go out into the woods and just light animals on fire. Like, she had a pet bird, and she just took the bird out and just set it the fuck on fire. Like, it was really fucked up. And then, like, her dad was like, I'm gonna arrange a marriage for you. And she was like, okay. And then she went nuts and just started lighting her house on fire at random. And her dad was like, Jesus fuck, fine. I won't get you married. And then that's, like, shortly when she went to the Knights of the Holy Iron Chain. So, like, take this character who, at the time she was introduced, was an antagonist. Completely rewrite her characterization and backstory, and boom, we have the Farnese we see before us today. Okay, I've been playing a little bit off screen, and I cannot fucking figure out how to activate the Berserk armor, so I'm assuming I gotta do this level, and it'll give me the tutorial to finally be able to use it in, like, free mode and shit.
ブイヤベース風磯鍋です。久しぶりの海の幸なので腕を振るったつもりでしたが、塩が効きすぎましたか？いや、ちょっと口の中の傷に染みただけだ。いけるぜ、こりゃ。
Guts is like Wolverine without the healing factor. Just a fucking pile of scars. They're making fun of the skunk hair.
で、結局どういうとこなんだ？おめえの国ってのは。
あえてモーサバ、エルフヘルム、そこは遥か西の海に浮かぶユートピア。花は咲き乱れまくり、鳥は歌いまくり、エルフは踊りまくる、以下同文。
And it's gonna take us 10 years to get there.
ヘルちゃう、エルフヘルム。
おめえみてえのがうじゃうじゃいいんだろ？エルフヘル。
私、
エルフヘル。
お師匠様から、西の海にある伝説の島で。
Skellig, hey, the Skellige Isles. That means it's supposed to be, Scandinavia. Get it? We're currently in fucking, fantasy Japanese medieval Europe, and they want to go to the Skellige Isles, which means that it's supposed to be Denmark. I'm just saying that because in Witcher, the Denmark stand-in in that game where all the Vikings are is called the Skellige Isles. It's just funny that they both went to that place with the naming.
霧に紛れて何か来る。いつもの資料さんたちでしょうか。
語符は完璧です。そんなことはありえないはず。このオドは資料よりも霊樹の館を襲った怪物たちに近い。
So apostles or
確かにこの感じは使徒。
来ます。
I do think Guts' character model looks really good with the white hair streak. Like, it just really complements the design, because he's all... by the way, we got Skeleton Knight, which is like the best fucking horse in the game. Skeleton Knight's horse. I think they're cutting out the fact that they met a character at this point, but that character isn't even really a character at this point, and they don't show up until after the end of the game, so it makes sense that they just completely cut them out. I feel like since we're rapidly coming up at the end of the game here, they're just gonna start slashing and burning the aspects of the story that happened in the manga at this point. Let's go, Skeleton Knight! Yeah, look at how fast you fucking go, Jesus. Oh, it's a crocodile. Kill the crocodile! Yeah, I'm betting this level will give us the tutorial on how to use the Berserk armor. You guys can help, by the way. Don't fucking feel pressured to actually step in or anything. Yeah, I got this. It's fine. Guts is actually super excited when this happens. He's like, yeah, finally. I can, like, get some practice in, get back in the saddle, so to speak, since he's been basically either unconscious or infirm for a month straight. And you see in the artwork, because the artwork in Berserk is so fucking good, that he's, like, way thinner and less, like, muscular than he used to be, because he's been, like, ill and violently physically infirm and hasn't been eating very well, so he's lost a lot of muscle mass due to inactivity and poor diet, which you're gonna have when you need to be, like, sponge-fed. That's fucked up, by the way. Like, they didn't have fucking IV cables back then. If someone was, like, passed out, they still needed to eat. So you had to just, like, soak a fucking strange familiars. You had to, like, soak a rag in soup or something like that and just shove it in their fucking mouth while they were unconscious. You had to be fucking a diligent-ass nurse back in the day if you wanted these people to live. They're just gonna keep coming. Hey, Cedro, use your fucking salamanders. Stop being a pussy. course, all of his cool moments don't exactly get the opportunity to be depicted. I still feel like a Sidro could have been playable. Probably a little bit of a limited moveset, but you still could have done something interesting with it. He usually just has to play... He's not really like a frontlines fighter anyway. Guts is definitely the tank. Serpico's the DPS. The Sidro's more of a thief. Shirk is the mage, obvious. Like, no shit. Casca is the load, and Farnese is the babysitter. Very classic D&D setup there. It actually does fit in like a classic 4-man party configuration. Although Shirk rarely actually participates in battle, she's usually standing back and casting spells and shit. She's actually more of the leader than anyone else in the group at this point. This is about the damage scale I'm comfortable with. You might as well just have a countdown timer with numbers. Because you're literally just doing this waiting for the fucking meter to fill up. I'm fucking... You know what? I'm not the only one out here. Okay? Oh, Serpico's actually coming up and helping out too. That's nice. Bitch. Oh, shit. Sidro actually came up and helped too. That's really fucking nifty. I don't see you fucking helping. At least Puck helps out Isidro. They definitely have a... Like, Puck has definitely transitioned from Guts to Isidro as, like, his active sidekick. You can actually see on Isidro running around here, Puck is following Isidro and not Guts now. That's really cool that that's reflected in the gameplay. Because Isidro is Puck's student in the art of Elf Dimension style, naturally. Cheese and crackers, there's a lot of them. He really starts needing to rely on the Berserk armor as a crutch by this point. Like, even when he's not using it in its active state, it still dulls the pain enough that he can actually move around. But, like, right now, he's fighting with a fucking fever, and he's just not, like, having a good time whatsoever. You can imagine, like, pretty much you're left to imagine that the only thing really keeping him on his feet is the fact that he gets such an adrenaline blood rush of, like, murder boners from fucking fighting like this. Hell, every time he fights, even if it's just like a small, little fucking skirmish, he starts going like, yeah! And the beast starts fucking, like, crawling up his back. He feels his sins crawling up his back. Also, Guts does not kill these guys. Serpico rushes out and flies over and kills them himself. Oh, look at him, there's little crocodiles! Look at him go! Look at him go! There's little crocodiles! Oh, scampering away! Scampering away! Scampering away! Oh, look at him go! Look at him go! Oh, little crocodiles! That's so cute! Pishka.
まだです。術者を探ります。少し時間を。
I got this. Go ahead and step back, Stirps. Don't call me Stirps. It's okay if it's totally added. Oh, I guess they're adding more spellcasters for the sake of prolonging the gameplay. I wonder how they're gonna handle the next level. Although to be fair, if I'm guessing right, the next level is basically going to close the gap between this game's coverage and where I'm at, like the current chapter that I'm on with the manga right now. Luckily, I should still have enough things of interest to discuss to last us before we hit credits here. I do, like, appreciate the fact that they put all this work into making these unique enemy models, when really they're only getting use in these last couple levels. Like the spellcasters and whatnot, basically you're never gonna see them again. Those are completely unique models. Although they do show up in like the not story content, which is just complete asset reuses. Aw. One side. Make room. Hell, they're actually like doing some interesting stuff with this environment. In the comic, they never leave the beach side. They're replacing story with filler gameplay content. That's always awesome, isn't it? Because like I said, they have completely excised an entire character from this whole chapter. Because they don't matter. You're never, like, they don't actually do anything in terms of the game. Like, they're like, the characters introduced in this chapter, and then they leave, and then they don't come back until after the events of the game, basically. Which makes me wonder, like, what are they going to do with the characters who should be introduced in the chapters that the next level is going to cover. Not the magic and personification of all your rage and hatred that has manifested in the real world because of Guts doling the barrier between the real world and the astral plane. Man, you move so fast with the maxed out frenzy meter. God damn! You are really encouraged to use your frenzy meter. Like, you're not meant to save that. You're meant to, like, you got it, pop it immediately. Here we go. The Makara. The Makara. Makara. It's like an elephant fish. Look at this fish-ass elephant. So this thing is supposed to show up, like, immediately after Serpico kills the spellcasters on the beach. And all the crocodiles are just chilling out and being like, I'm a crocodile. And, like, not even really doing it. They're not even, like, violent crocodiles. They're just chilling out crocodiles. It's really adorable, actually. No, look at... Oh my god! Look at how fucking fast! Oh shit! That just activated on its own! That just happened! Like, I didn't activate that. The game just did it. Jesus Christ, I cannot get over how fucking devastating this mode is.
伝説によれば強戦士と呼ばれる者は味方にとっても恐怖の対象だったそうです。近くにあるものは全て敵味方問わず切り伏せたからだと伝えられています。
まさかガッツがそれだって言うんじゃ。
Right. This is so broken. When you actually get access to this in gameplay, it needs to be like the most limited, like short time frame usage shit ever to be even remotely balanced. I love it though, like Jesus Christ, it plays so fucking good. It's so fucking fun to play. So, uh-oh. Yeah, after Guts kills the Makara, he just starts losing his shit and killing all of the crocodiles. Even though they're like totally harmless and not doing anything, he just goes into this insane berserker rage and slaughters everything in arm's reach. And then when all the crocodiles are dead,
光、水面。
he goes after them, but then the character that the game cut here, it's implied to be that character, like, shows up in the astral world as like a figure of light and is like, nah man, chill the fuck out bro. And the beast is like, ah. Then it like turns off. Like, I love Isidro's total like game logic here. Whatever, it's awesome, and you can just turn it off, right? And how's that different from any other time, right? We all are putting our lives on the line here. The armor just makes him more capable of killing the things that are trying to kill him anyway. So what if it puts his life in danger? Like, when you actually measure it out, is he not being put in more danger by not relying on the power of the armor and just fighting these dangerous, life-threatening monsters normally? Like, weigh the pros and cons here. Like, Serpico, who didn't actually say a lot right there, and Shirk are like, nah dude, that armor's fucked up, don't use it. And Farnese and Sidra are like, dude, whatever, like, everything— Jesus Christ, I'm level 71. Everything that's happening to us is fucked up. Just, it's here we go. So, now I'll be able to use that. And I like that, like, dude, don't do it. He'll go crazy and just berserker rage all over us. You've unlocked the ability to transform at will. You just have access to it whenever you want now. Oh, filler levels. I didn't suspect that. That's— look at the difficulty. Oh my gosh, it is gonna be this, and then, yeah, I'm willing to bet this, and then 2 more levels after it. So, a total of, from where we started, 4 levels, and then we're done. That's what I'm willing to bet here. I'll put money on the table. 3 or 4.
あれなんだっけ女房みたいだよな。
何を言ってるんですかこの猿は。バカバカしい。あまりくだらないことを言ってると燃やしてしまいますよ。
母ちゃんみたいって言おうとしたんだけど言っちまった。
I feel like that joke works better in Japanese, and they were like, how the fuck are we supposed to translate this? One of those little things that you gotta applaud the translator for trying, but...
すげえなお前。ただの召使いじゃなかったんだ。
ただの召使いだったんですね、あなたたちの中では。あえて否定はしませんけど。
思い描いてください。今
Both of these conversations take place when they get to the city. They have left the beach at the point that these conversations are happening. Like, they go to this city where a bunch of armies are rallying and shit, and they see all the coat of arms. There's actually this great conversation where they, like, pass by a mercenary boss who's trying to get recruits, and Guts is like, you know, provides his perspective because he used to be a mercenary and he used to roll with a mercenary outfit. And then fucking Serpico actually brings up the Band of the Hawk, and Guts just starts to drift into the, like, away from the group, looking all aloof, like, He's like, the Band of the Hawk was led by its immaculate, charismatic leader, Griffith. And Guts is like, I'm way over here now. And Farnese and Puck are both like, I've heard that name before. And then Isidro is like, yeah, but fucking who gives a shit about their shitty leader? The captain of the Raiders was the real badass. And Guts just starts scratching the back of his head. And it's really fucking adorable. I'm gonna play a Shark because we have to at least get... I can't believe almost this entire game has been playing as Guts. I know we just unlocked, like, Transform for the Berserk armor, but honestly, we gotta get some other characters in here. It's a freaking Muso game, for crying out loud. I don't know if equipping a weapon that another character has equipped unequips it from them, and you have to then re-equip it later, or if you can just have all of your playable characters all equipped with the same items. I would have to look into that. Yeah, let's get some Shirk gameplay in here, because we haven't seen her yet. Look at her, she just starts flying! Yeah! So her move list is incredibly small compared to everyone else. She has 4 attacks, and that's it. But her gameplay is, like, way different, actually. Oh, the tigers are showing up early. Because when you use one of her combo finishers, it actually, like, she has to stop and cast the spell. And it takes, like, a good short time, and you're, like, you can get interrupted from the spell, but when it actually gets off, if you can pull it off, it does an obscene amount of damage. And obviously, all of her attacks utilize the 4 elements. Her regular combo string is wind, water, fire, and earth. And just regular by itself triangle does an earth combo, which is actually pretty good for clearing out like a straight line. The water does a massive swath of damage right in front of you, so it's more like a bomb attack. Like, if you could have like a little representation of the cone of damage, it's a raw circle right in front of you. And using her frenzy makes the time she uses to cast spells dramatically shorter. So again, you want to pop that immediately. And all of her attacks have like a different animation associated with them that makes it look even way more devastating. And of course, her Muso attack is summoning the 4 kings, which just fucking immediately kills everyone on the goddamn screen. It's so fucking good. Honestly, fucking Shirk is like the best, like, action game representation of what it's actually like to play a fucking, like, Black Mage in Dungeons & Dragons I've ever seen. Because it's exactly like this. You're super weak, and you can get interrupted out of your attacks super easily. But if you can actually pull off your shit, you just, like, you're a walking nuke. It's fucking spectacular. She's honestly one of the more broken characters. Actually, all of the characters are pretty broken if you use them well enough, to be honest. To be honest with you. And her sub-weapons are, like, magically inclined as well. I wonder if I can kill this guy. Nah. There we go. I actually don't know what they do. Let me check real quick. Ah, that's a sucker. That's like a void attack. Poison. Oh, that's cool. And she can summon assist characters. Which I always love when having a magic character. Being able to summon little familiars to follow you around. That's like adding more people to your fucking party right there. And then the fire attack is basically an AoE. So best to use when you're just surrounded on all sides. And if you actually look, oh god. The square is her blowing on something. The square for her fire. Whoosh. That's something she does in the comic where she has like a bundle of horsehair and she just blows it out at the enemy and uses the horsehair to channel her fire magic into. Honestly, Shirk, like I said, is not a frontline fighter at all. She's more often providing support from the back or guidance, like tracking where the enemies are on the battlefield and being like, they're there, go kill their ass. And so occasionally, like, casting barrier spells. Because it takes her such, like, complicated prep time to set up her magic. It's definitely for more, like, necessary like the scene with the trolls in the village, where it was just being swarmed by this massive army and she had to set up a barrier. She's not actually, like, going out and actually fighting, like, the cannon fodder, which she really doesn't need to do anyway, because fucking Guts is this fucking, like, just steamroller. And Serpico does his fair share of, like, precision damage. Fucking look at that. The reason everyone plays a fucking black mage in D&D exemplified right there. These tigers aren't supposed to show up on the beach, but they're making a level out of them leaving the beach, which is kind of nifty at least. And hey, one more filler level to shove in there before it's like, ah shit, just cram as much gameplay as you can before credits. She's really fun to play as, but like, the usage is a little bit more specific than the characters who can just single-handedly mow down everyone in front of them. Like fucking, like Guts is the game really kind of designed Guts to be able to just completely solo like an entire army of like thousands of dudes by himself, which makes sense. Shirk's a little bit more situational, it feels like. trying. Ah, damn it. Now let's try and get that frenzy mage up so we can finish this off in style. I don't think we're gonna be able to. If I could just get the frenzy meter up, I could just really quickly end this with the Muso attack. Yeah, there we go. And you are officially fucking dead. Let's summon the Four Kings boss fight from Dark Souls to instantly kill you guys. And then again. Holy shit, are you fucking seeing this garbage? Are you seeing this broken like, fuck. Magic users are fucking awesome. Do not disrespect the Black Mage. I'm just a little witch. I'm just a whittle.